Answering your most frequently asked questions about compliance assessments. A compliance assessment evaluates how well an organization adheres to legal, regulatory, and internal policy requirements. It's necessary to avoid legal penalties or fines, detect and fix vulnerabilities, demonstrate accountability to regulators and stakeholders, build trust with clients and partners. Organizations commonly have a range of questions about conducting compliance assessments, reflecting their need to manage legal, regulatory, and internal policy obligations effectively. These questions generally fall into categories such as preparation, scope, execution, remediation, reporting, and continuous improvement. Here are the most frequent and relevant questions and answers organizations have about compliance assessments. Be sure to check out our video, What is a Compliance Assessment? Elevate your compliance program, to learn the basics. Link found in the description box. Now let's dive into the compliance assessment FAQs. How should an organization prepare for a compliance assessment? Preparation steps include reviewing relevant laws, standards, and internal policies, identifying responsible stakeholders, gathering documentation, for example, policies, procedures, training records, informing key personnel and scheduling interviews or walkthroughs. How is compliance measured or evaluated? Compliance is measured by comparing current practices and controls against applicable standards, checking documentation, records, system logs, and interviews, identifying gaps, weaknesses, or non-compliance, using tools, for example, GRC software, to map controls, assign risks, and track compliance status. Effectiveness is assessed by whether controls are in place, documented, operating as intended, and consistently followed. What are the next steps if gaps or instances of non-compliance are identified during the compliance assessment? Finding gaps is normal. How you respond is what matters most. Here are some suggestions. Document each issue with evidence and its impact level, high, medium, low. Assign ownership for remediation. Develop an action plan with timelines. Monitor progress and retest after fixes. Report to leadership and regulators if required. What is the process for reporting the results of a compliance assessment? Summarize key findings, including strengths, weaknesses, and risks. Identify how findings map to specific compliance violations. Include a compliance status dashboard or heat map. Outline recommendations and remediation plans. Customize reports by audience, for example, executives versus technical staff. Maintain a record for future audits or inspections. How do we ensure ongoing compliance after the compliance assessment is conducted? Implement continuous monitoring tools. Schedule regular internal audits or reviews. Provide ongoing training and awareness. Track regulatory updates and adjust policies accordingly. Use a compliance calendar to stay on top of deadlines and reviews. How can an organization enhance its operations after a compliance assessment has been conducted? Perform maturity assessments of your compliance program. Set and track KPIs, for example, time to close audit findings, policy update frequency. Benchmark against industry peers or standards. Conduct lessons, learned reviews after audits. Invest in training, automation, and process improvements. Need help preparing for your compliance assessment? Check out this free download, Compliance Assessments Preparation Guide and Checklist, on our website at campusguard.com/compliance-assessment-guide-checklist. This guide will help prepare your organization for a compliance assessment, with recommendations based on the compliance framework you are needing to adhere to. It also includes a handy checklist with detailed steps for getting prepared. Download now, link found in the description box. CampusGuard can assist with your compliance assessment. Reach out to CampusGuard to get started at campusguard.com/contact-us. Want to learn more about our compliance assessment services? Visit our website at campusguard.com/compliance-assessments. Links found in the description box. For even more resources about compliance assessments, we've provided links to helpful articles and videos in the description box. You can also check out our blog at campusguard.com/insights.